wish the UFC would do more for the retired fighters to try to watch after their health. Especially
Yeah.
guys like Anthony Smith that work on the booth, that work for the UFC still, even though he's not in there. Especially guys like Dustin Poirier, who's given years. BJ Penn, Chuck Liddell, famously, these guys that have struggled. And I shouldn't say Chuck Liddell. He has not. I don't believe he's had legal troubles like the others, but obviously the physical issues. Let me clarify that really quick.
Yeah, I mean, he got a glass jaw at the end of his career too. It was bad. He started noticing it there. Anytime a fighter gets glass jaw, you really should start retiring. And I'm glad Cody Garbrandt's definitely doing that with one of his most recent fights we all just saw recently with him. And it's like, and I was talking to you before, it's time for him to retire. As much as I hate saying, as one of my favorite fighters of all time. But you don't want to see somebody lose their life over a game at the end of the day.
It looks like some of the guys, like, did you see that? I saw this post on Twitter.
Yeah.
See that Jessica Andrade is Uber Eat DoorDashing?
No, like, wait, really?
Yeah, to pay bills, she's having to DoorDash.
Jessica Andrade is Uber eating, or she's
DoorDash.
delivering food.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, I saw it on social media. If I'm wrong, my bad. But I saw it a couple times.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, and I think Ariel talked to her, but it's like, yeah, that's messed up. That's a former champion having to, I don't know if she was bad for money. I don't know if she, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of one of those things where, again, Dana White out here saying, "Oh, MVP's nothing. We're in a different stratosphere." I'm like, well, you're not paying your athletes in a different stratosphere. That's why MVP was able to put on the Francis Ngannou, Gina Carano card a couple months ago.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's transition off to the CT stuff. It's always sad to talk about, but it does need to be being brought up and talked about.
We should talk about it.
Yeah.
We watched these guys fight for years, and we'll move on. But fans should look at what you've watched.
Yeah.
Like,
Once you,
it would be bull for people like me and you who have watched Anthony Smith, Dustin Poirier fight for 10 years.
Yeah.
And the minute they have an issue, once they retire, be like, "Oh no, I don't want to hear anything about that."
No, it's crazy.
That's not how fandom works.
No, that's crazy. Once you start seeing some of these fighters go down these roads where they're just having problems with mental health and stuff, and it's very, very highly likely is due to the fight game and all the stress that comes with it, with an inside and outside of the ring and practice and financial decisions and paying off coaches and blah, 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 doing all that, and then promotions and trying to do everything and then have a family life too. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely always try to, instead of like getting them to always fight. Sometimes fans should put a little bit more pressure on these fighters. You'd be like, it's okay to retire and do something else and get into coaching and having your second career start. You'll never, fighting is never going to be your long time career. As much as I hate saying it out loud, but you ain't going to do it when you're 65. You're just not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.